Hello, I'm Tatiana and I welcome you to our storytime session. Today I'm going to tell you the story of Creta Kanoo. Creta Kanoo was 26 years old by the time she told us the story. Creta was the youngest of three children in a Japanese family. She was very close to her sister Malta, but as soon as Malta got older, she had to run away from home to find her purpose in life. So she could not take care of Creta anymore. The thing with Creta was that her whole body was simply different. Since she was born, she suffered from uh, an exaggerated, piercing, heart-rending physical pain. In particular, headaches, toothaches, stomach aches, menstruation, lumbago, fever, allergies, burnings, broken bones, everything. She had everything. For example, the days Creta got her period were a torture because she felt like something had ripped up her lower belly and she felt like she was going to die of the pain she was feeling. She cried, she got migraines, and she could not get out of bed. She also had a terrible constipation, so pooping for her was a torture. That's preposterous. She was traumatized every time she had to go to the bathroom. So her parents took her to the hospital a bunch of times, but the exams showed no problem, not a thing. So it seemed like Creta was exaggerating. But we know that she wasn't. So imagine your life. Like your body is faulty, and every second of your life you are in extreme pain. Mm, that way, Creta learned to fake a smile even when she was dying and she was shouting inside from the multiple illnesses. Nevertheless, she decided that she was going to be hopeful that maybe things would get better, that maybe her body would feel better, that she was going to heal at any time in her life, but she would only wait until she was going to turn 20. That is, until her 28th birthday. Then the 29th of May arrived. Creta was turning 20 and she hoped that something would change. However, it didn't. So Creta was sick of that. The die was cast and she decided she would commit suicide by crashing her brother's car into a wall. And that way she would completely die, she thought. However, she was really, really mistaken. Uh, yes, she crashed the car into the wall. She completely destroyed the car. She tore down the wall, and due to the impact, she only got to be fainted. Yeah, she fainted. As soon as she woke up, she was unhurt, totally unhurt. She was perfect. It was a miracle. However, she was in trouble. She was in so much trouble. She realized that she didn't feel any pain. It was really weird. However, it was a bittersweet emotion because, yes, she didn't feel any pain, but she did not feel a thing in her body. Not a touch, nor a caress, not a punch, anything. With that, she was thinking that that was odd, but she let it pass. Anyways, Creta had to pay the debts that she had because the car was not insured and it was completely destroyed. The owner of the wall had sued her, so she had to pay the wall, and all that summed up was like 3 million of yens. She owed 3 million to her family and to that person, owner of the wall. So she decided that as she didn't feel anything in her body, she would become a prostitute to get the money very quick and pay all her debts. The first month, things worked out very well. She was earning money very fast. She was normal because she didn't feel anything. It was like a great life. But soon she got depressed because she thought, well, before the accident, at least I felt like I was alive because the pain let me feel that. But now I don't feel a thing. I feel like I'm not part of the world of this life, like I'm not alive. I'm just an entity which lives, but that's not what I want to do, what I want to feel. However, she continued with that life, and one day, Yakuza Mafia took her and raped her repeated times while they recorded a video. They obliged Creta to work with them or for them, and in that way they would not blackmail her parents with the video they had recorded. Since Creta was depressed and felt like life was pointless, she agreed to do that. So the following day, she goes to the place where she was told to go. She looks for the person that is going to pay for having sex with her, and she enters to the place. The whole room is dark, it's completely dark, so she cannot see the man that is there with her. However, that man was a very mysterious presence in our world. And as soon as Creta was touched by him, she felt her body. She felt it and felt his hands. Unfortunately, at this precise moment and that precise man, he was going to rape her and beat her that much that is too bad that the only memories she would have of a normal body that can feel well were going to be extremely hurtful. Noboru Wataya raped Creta, and at the same time she felt like she was dying of pain. She felt something very strange, like a heat coming from the bottom of her body, spreading to all her skin and members and all the parts of her being. And yes, she felt an orgasm for the first time in her whole life. The end.